Hi everyone, this is the video for everyone that's interested in Young Hearts version 2. I know some of you don't like talking videos, but I think this will be the fastest way so I can explain what this pedal actually does. We will go through all the controls, we will go through the additional manual, and that's it. Let's go. Okay, this is my clean tone. We'll go through main controls now. This is the on-off switch. This is the level of the delayed signal. So it's not a dry-wet mix, it's dry signal. And you are mixing in the delayed signal. So it's a level, not a mix. Around here it's about unity. And I just made it so you can push it a little bit more if you need. And that's it. Next we have repeats, number of repeats of course. And then if we go all the way. In conjunction with the repeats knob there is a feedback knob where you can fine-tune the repeats, but we will use it for the self-oscillation controlling. We will do that later. And delay time, it goes from 2 about a second and a little bit. Because this is a PT to 399 delay, there will be some noise when you up the delay time. Next we have depth modulation. This is the modulation on slowest rate, and we can go up. Okay, I will be showing you all the extra options without the modulation, so it's just easier to understand. If there is a feature that I don't showcase, then that mode doesn't exist. Like, for example, there was a tap tempo in version 1, there is no tap tempo in this version. So everything I don't show, it doesn't exist. We will go through everything. We will go over all the extra things that happens in this pedal. It's controlled by control knob for some extra parameters, and these two toggle switches. This is VCR toggle switch and this is mode toggle switch. It's just an arbitrary name for them. This will be our starting point. Feedback at noon. Mode switch down. While mode switch is down, 3 different modes are set by VCR switch. We will start in the middle position on the VCR switch, and that mode is basic self-oscillation. So just the basics. So if you want to use the feedback knob, you set the amount of self-oscillation. That works for all the modes we will show today. So for example, so we start at noon and you just go by taste. Next up, we will go mode down. In this mode, when you press the switch, it produces a self-oscillating burst of a random delay time. And how much that lasts, it's set by control knob. So it can be from 2 seconds all the way to 50 milliseconds. If you continue holding the switch, it'll go through different random delay times. Okay, that's it. Third mode, VCR up. In this mode, control acts as a delay knob. So if we have delay time here, and then if we, let's say, put control here, when I press this switch, when I hold this switch, the delay time will be this. So every time I release this switch, it goes back to this. Next, we go middle or up on this mode switch. While the mode toggle switch is mid position or up, 3 modes are set by VCR switch, and they are the same, but there is only difference in self-oscillation. If we leave the mode switch in the mid position, there is self-oscillation, and if we put it up, everything is the same, but no self-oscillation is activated when you hold the foot switch. So while the mode switch is in middle position, we have 3 options with VCR switch. So we'll start from middle position, and in the middle position, when we hold the switch, delay time will shift up and down and widening. So if the delay time is set here, it will basically go from this position to up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, down. When you release the foot switch, it goes back to the base delay time. So the example of that is so the speed of the what's happening, it's controlled by control knob. So okay, and then if we go down, the delay time will shift up towards longer delay times. So if this is our base delay, when I hold this switch, it'll go up. And when I release it, it just reverts back. Same for when we go backwards. It's the VCR up. Okay, all these 3 options are the same, but there is no self-oscillation when this is up. So basically, if we go back, here there is, I need to pluck my strings so you can hear the effect because there is no self-oscillation. Same for all 3 modes. And then if we go back to the middle position, feedback. Okay, we will go now over the additional parameters for these modes, these last 3 modes that we visited. So there are 2 modes, shifting steps and return mode. We will go over shift steps first. So to change the shifting steps, you need to go control on 100%, mode up, and this doesn't matter where it is. And then we will press this switch 5 times. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You cannot do it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was trying to find some better solution to do it, but this is the best I think I could think of. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the LED will blink. And now it's blinking because we are in shift steps mode, and we can set it between 1 and 10. Basically what that means, when you're shifting time up or down, let's say the delay is at 60, and then if the shifting steps are at 1, the delay time will go 60, 61, 62, 63, and so on. But if we increase the shifting steps, it will go like 60, 64, 68, 72. So we will put the shifting steps a little bit more than 1. This is like probably a 6 or a 7. And then we want to press this and it will be saved. Okay. So we will go to the middle position, oscillation on. We will go to backwards time, and we will test the shifting steps now. Now the sound will be much more choppier when we activate the self-oscillation. We can hear it on a slower. We can show it even here. Or if we go really up. Or if we go down. That's basically it. So if we want to change the shifting steps again, we will go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can put shifting steps on 10. That just so I can show you how that sounds. And if we don't want the steps to be so choppy, we can revert them to 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we change the control. We save, and now the transition will be smooth. Okay, the second parameter is called the return mode. What I showed you before, when I release the foot switch, the delay time reverts to original delay time, like faster and smooth, like this. You can go, whoom, it goes back. Okay. So we can change that. So if we go again 100%, but this is in the middle position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 3 modes. Okay, so if the LED is blinking, that's the default mode that I just showed you. And if I go all the way down, there is no blinking, no nothing. And if we save that, now the return mode will be, I will show you. There is no oscillation in return mode, and the delay time will slowly shift back to the set delay time. delay time was returning back all the time while the LED was on. So basically, if you hold this for a second, it will return for a second, set by this knob. Okay, that's it. And if we want to change 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, this was this mode, and if the LED is on, it's the same thing, but on return the oscillation is active. So oscillation is still active. When it turns off, it's back to the original time. This mode doesn't affect the middle position when the time goes up and down. So if we want to change the return mode back to default, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the LED is blinking. Basically, no blinking, on, blinking. Save. We'll go. If you watched this video till the end, thank you very much, and that's all to it, to this pedal, and thank you.